What up, you guys? Wolf Sage, welcome to Deydrm, where they dream, they drip, and when they drip, they create. It's all a process, you guys. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you guys for clicking on another video, talking about the Black agenda, you know, just chopping it up with you guys, trying to explain everything in detail and everything, you know. But today I'm talking about bonds. Today I'm not the state bonds or the treasury bonds or investment bonds. none of those type of bonds. I'm talking about the bonds that keep us together. And I think this is an important topic because this is what's going to keep us as a community and us as a, you know, a culture together, because we really need this bonding. So as you know what bonding is when you have a connection with someone. Bonding is when you have, you know, a similarity or, you know, a connection with someone that's either familiar or not. You know, and familiar, I mean, like, you know, whether you are family-wise or, you know, a connection through someone that isn't born through you. I know that's not the right definition, but we're just talking, you guys. So, yeah, bonds is something we need. If you know, like from Naruto and everything, bonds is a big thing. You know, Naruto's like, I need to have my bond with Sasuke. I need to have my bond with with this person and that person, Itachi, Jiraiya and all that stuff. Like bonds. Well, it does work. It does work. It is a good thing because having bonds with people, having connections, having relationships with people, that's another definition for bonds, is relationships. Having those relationships with people really help you go a long way. It really helps in your mental, in your physical, in your, you know, day-to-day life. You just feeling that connection, you could be able to either talk to anyone, someone's going to understand you, someone's going to care about you, someone's going to try and make your life easier. However, there's bad bonds too, but those bonds originally are something that's supposed to be good, and supposed to be something that's caring, something that's supposed to be something that you hold on to. And some bonds you have to break, like I'm saying, like the bad bonds that you have. There's people that have bonds with people that, you know, treat them horribly, that treat other people horribly, that don't want to see them or the person they're with succeed. Those bonds are only leading people down destructive paths or down paths where you either hate someone or you don't know how to take care of someone the way you should. You don't know how to love them the way you should, because the bonds that you had with them are either severed or someone else severed them, you know? Some people are living in it. Some people are living in their bonds where they feel like they're not even connected. They feel like they don't have this relationship with this person, that they're just really stuck to them. So we need to learn healthy bonds. When I think about Kobe and LeBron, even though they weren't best of friends, even though they weren't calling each other every day, even though Kobe and Michael Jordan weren't, you know, sitting having beers every day, they had a bond together because they were beasts, they were monsters that came up at a young age playing basketball, and, you know, with the blessings of whoever's out there, God, Yahweh, whatever, they were able to make a life for themselves. They were able to make a legacy. They're able to create things that they never thought was possible. Never thought that I would see kids shoot each other over shoes, unless it was in like a third world country. Like, over Jordan's guys' shoes? Damn, I get it, but I don't. Those bonds are important because it don't matter if you're on a different team. You have that connection of where Michael and Kobe had that connection where they were like, we are both greats, we're both, you know, lovers of the sport, of the game, we're tacticians, where, you know, we really work and love this thing. Like, we have a bond with this sport that even if it's a Wednesday at 2 or 3 in the morning or in the afternoon, I'm going to want to be interactive with this thing. I want to play ball. That's what Michael and Kobe were. They were like, yeah, I have this connection. I want this thing that's going to bring me happiness. And they found that within each other. A lot of people find that in teamwork, where they're like, hey, I have someone that I can be able to trust that's going to help me succeed. And we need that. We need that so much as a community, because that's our biggest problem. We don't have the bonds. Everyone's so separate, everyone is so different. We got to understand that we all are different. We all are going to have different opinions. We're all going to disagree with each other. Even if you agree with someone just a little bit, or half, or a quarter, like for 3/4 of an inch, you like, we're all not going to see eye to eye, but we all got to come to a compromise. We have to have a good balance, because what I'm bad at, someone else is good at. What someone else is good at, I could be bad at, or I could be good at if they're bad at that. And it's all about, you know, it's all about having those people there that are going to help you realize that your faults and also realize your greatness. If you're around a whole bunch of broke people, they always say this, if you're around 9 broke people, usually you're going to be the 10th person. Or if you're around 9 horrible people, you're usually the 10th horrible person. Unless you're that good person and you just need to get away from those toxic bonds, those toxic behaviors. Those people are only going to leave bonds that are just going to wither away. Because once those people go, you're not going to have anyone else to fall back on. That's what makes those traumatic bonds so fucked up, because as soon as that person goes away, well, you're not ready to create another bond with someone, or you don't. You're cut off. There's so many different ways. But us as Black people, I know, because of, you know, systematic oppression and, you know, people putting us against each other, Black on Black this and that, you know, oh, we don't want a leader, we want this type of leader, not that type of leader. You know, we got to get over that. We just got to learn that we all got to trust each other. We all got to make a system that's going to help each other grow. That's good. We can bond together and we can succeed together. We can do this together. There's so many examples. I can't fit it into a video. We just got to believe it, you guys. You've seen what happens when those hillbillies bonded together and took over the Capitol. They bonded because they felt like they were cheated out of election and they wanted to take that shit over. They were like, hey, I don't want this. Fuck out of here. That was a bond. Them storming that Capitol, that was a bond. And that's one of the strongest ones, and we can have that just on an economic level. I'm not telling everyone that we gotta get together and as soon as someone gets into a fight, we all gotta fight. There's moments for that. I'm talking about bonds to where we help and move and maneuver, and we're able to work in a system where we can be able to grab on to the next hand. That we can be able to know, like, hey, I got you. Do this, do that, move this way. It's all a process, you guys. I know we're going to get there, and a lot of us are doing it. You know, when I think of Earn Your Leisure podcast, they have a whole bunch of smart people in different realms, teachers, people from the street, people from this walk of life, people that just tried stuff, and they're like, yeah, we want to build wealth. We just don't want us to be rich and successful. We want everyone to do it. If you're not rich, at least be comfortable. I talked about it before. We need to be able to have these things that are going to keep us together and that's going to help us grow. Everything else, we need to leave it alone. But you know, it's Wolf Sage, you guys. Thank you guys. Please tune in for more videos. You know, download the PDF if you can. And yeah, it's Wolf Sage. Welcome to Deydrm. When they dream, they drip, and they drip, they create. It's all a process, you guys. Peace out. What up, you guys? It's Wolf Sage. Welcome to Deydrm, where they dream, they drip, when they drip, they create. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're interested in the Black agenda and seeing this document in full to its every detail, not every detail, but I will be explaining everything within these videos and kind of breaking it down so it can be more of an interactive experience. But if you do want to read it, link in description. Go to www.deydrm.com. That's www.deydrm.com. Deydrm.com. Click, download the free PDF. Be a part of the conversation, help me build this PDF, help me build this document, and we will grow a better community, okay, you guys? So please like, subscribe, comment, do all those things, click that bell, and let's get back to the video.